talk about our favorite hike today that we have found in Baja California Sur. It's only about 20 minutes from our RV here and only about 20 minutes from Santa Rosalia if you are familiar with that town, or if you've watched our last video. If you haven't, please go watch right now. We'll talk about how the road is to get there, how difficulty it is, the pros, the cons, what to bring and what to wear.
Yeah, so talking about the road to get there, it's actually a really nice road. It's not like the highway with no shoulder and potholes. It's actually one of the best roads we've seen here in Baja. It is very scenic. It's a cool road to drive on for sure.
And I think we have some cool drone shots we can show you guys right now too. As far as difficulty for the hike, I would say it's pretty easy to moderate, just kind of depending on if you take the river or if you take the trail. I would say moderate. I don't think little children are doing this, or like super elderly if you have a lot of like knee issues, because there are a lot of loose rocks and you do have to step up a bunch of things. But we went with our neighbor Steve, and he's in his 70s and he did just fine. So I think anybody can do it, but maybe not little kids, or maybe if you have any issues with walking.
And if you have any pets, I'd say like older dogs, probably not. And then you kind of have to watch out for cactus and all that. So I don't know how dogs would do with all the unfriendly plants.
Mm-hmm. As far as how long it takes, all trails told us it only took about an hour and a half back. I would plan for more like 3 hours, or just plan for all day and bring a lunch. That's what we did. We like to stop next to the little swimming pools and have a lunch, and then head back the other way.
Yeah, speaking of swimming pools, it's like you're on a different planet when you see this. It's really cool. It's kind of like you're on Mars.
It's like red rocks, and then the pools are green and yellow, and then there's running water. It's just so different looking. Yeah. It's really pretty.
It's just in the middle of the desert, and there's this oasis. It's like, what the heck? Where did this come from?
What to wear, because you're like, well, are we getting in the water? Are we going hiking? Both. So definitely wear shoes that you can get wet, or wear your swimsuit if you want to dip in at lunchtime as well. Bring lots of water, sunglasses. There's not a ton of shade. There is some if you hit the sun just right with the cliffs, but not a ton of shade. So definitely bring sunglasses, hats, lots of water, and snacks for sure.
And if you're wondering if there's other people, there isn't any. We didn't see a single person, and we've been there 3 times now. So you're all by yourself, except for some goats we saw on this last one.
We saw some goats.
We saw some mountain goats, and it was kind of cool.
Mountain goats.
It was kind of cool to see them, because they climbed the cliff that was right there, and we were not expecting that. They were like sheep goats.
Yeah, like our mountain sheep back home, but they were just like normal goats, just climbing up the side of the mountain.
It was pretty cool.
That does lead me into kind of the pros about this hike for us. The biggest one was there's no people. We come from Colorado, where you now have to make reservations to go on most of your hikes because there's that many people out hiking. You don't have to make reservations here, and there was absolutely nobody. It was free, which was pretty awesome. We like to hike anywhere that's really close to water, and obviously it's close to water. It's close to home, which makes it awesome too.
Yeah.
And it's just really scenic. Those are like our favorite things. And then the negatives, What do you say, babe?
I'd say if you get hit in the legs with cactus or anything.
The plants are not friendly.
Yeah. But you know what? That's okay.
Yeah. We just have to switch our mindset a little bit. Back home, we're so used to all the plants where you just want to touch them. Like, you just want to feel things.
Yeah.
Don't touch things here. They don't want to be felt.
Kind of keep your hands to yourself on this one.
Yes, yes. Another negative was that sometimes the trail can be kind of unclear, so I would definitely recommend downloading your All Trails app before and then downloading the trail. You can just stay right along the riverbed, which is what we have done the last couple times we've gone now. The first time we stayed right on the trail, and then the last 2 times we've just walked along the riverbed because it's so much more beautiful.
That's what we recommend, is just walking the river, because the floods and stuff will just kind of move the trail, and it's just not what it says on the All Trails app. So
yeah, you end up following kind of a livestock trail, but you can still do the trail. That's definitely possible, but we recommend doing the water.
yeah, just follow the river. It's a lot cooler that way anyway.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, guys, and I hope you do get a chance to do this hike because it's really one you don't want to miss. And there wasn't even any pictures on All Trails. We were the first picture to be posted, so make sure you go check it out. Definitely not one you want to miss.
Yeah, and it's really close to the Santa Ynez if you do end up staying here. So there's just one of the many things that this place offers.
For sure.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.